How's it going, guys? You're watching Rowdy404, and I think it's about time I officially brought you back up to speed. So, I've been gone for a while, haven't made videos in probably just over a year, or any sort of real videos. The reason for that, first and foremost, I had a son, which was absolutely great, but as you might imagine, sort of very much consumed every bit of time I had and all my hobbies and interests. My personal level had to sort of take a bit of a back seat. He's now just turned 1, so I'm in a position where I can sort of start to ease myself back into this, and that's pretty much what this video is about, is to explain how I intend to do that. You may notice we're in a new space and a new name. I'll start with the name. So it used to be Rowdy XSC. I've changed it to Rowdy404 purely because XSC is obviously extreme overclock. I've taken a bit of I've come out of the overclocking scene a bit, well, quite a bit to be fair. It's just got too expensive to do that, and I've just kind of been priced out, and I have a bunch of other interests in regards to just building PCs and water cooling in general, so it just seemed to make a lot more sense just to kind of put my energy into that. So that's the reason for the name change, just to make it more relevant to the channel. Obviously 404, we all know what that means. It's just a bit of a troll, to be honest with you. The name doesn't mean anything really, but yeah, that's the 404. So moving on to the change of space, as you can see, this is actually from my home. Before, I used to film videos from my workplace. Unfortunately, we actually got broken into a little while ago. I had quite a bit of stuff stolen, and as you might imagine, a lot of this stuff is expensive, so it just didn't really seem safe to do it from there anymore. It's also over an hour away from where I live, so sort of having to leave for long periods of time just to get there and back, it just makes more sense to do it from home, as I can sort of do it at a bit more of a drop of a hat, as opposed to having to plan and schedule days out to go and do these videos. So moving on, the main reason for this video is obviously just to bring you back up to speed as to what I intend to do next. So I'm going to pretty much just pick up from where I left off. I really want to finish the introductory to water cooling series, and then I do intend to make a more advanced series after that. So obviously getting into hardline tubing and just a bit more of a level up as opposed to the absolute beginner stuff. That's going to be the beginning stuff. From there, I've got quite a bit of content planned. I am in the middle of building, well, I haven't started building it, I'm going to save it for the videos, but I've been making preparations for a new build. I've kind of teased it in a few shorts. I'm going to build a dual PC build, and it's going to go into an InWin 928 chassis. But this is not going to be a straightforward build. There's lots of customizations. I've actually got this here, which, for those of you who don't know what this is, not many of you I expect would, this is the chassis that goes into the InWin 928. This obviously looks a bit ghetto at the moment. That's because that is just a prototype. A friend of mine, he's an absolute wizard when it comes to laser cutting, and he's sort of helping me achieve what I want to achieve to make this build happen. So it's going to be a dual Z790 setup, two 4900Ks. I haven't decided on the graphics card yet, but yeah, obviously it's going to be fully water cooled. It's going to have sort of a free loop setup, if you will. So each CPU will have its own custom loop, and then the graphics card will actually be water cooled by the MORO 3420, which also came home with me. That will call the graphics card, but I'll do a whole sort of more in-depth video when I actually get into the build and I've got everything I need to actually execute it. But we are getting there, as you might imagine. It is expensive, and getting everything sort of worked out for the laser cutting is rather time consuming, because once the final product is cut, it's not cheap to do this. That needs to sort of be one hit and done. So yeah, but I'll touch on more on that in upcoming videos. So off the back of the dual PC build, obviously there will be other videos that will sort of tail alongside that, as I want to do sort of just videos based around specific things, so fitting the monoblocks to the motherboard, just sort of explaining how to do that, and obviously probably a bit of a out of the box review. So there will be other bits and pieces tailing around that, just to sort of keep the channel busy for the time being and moving until I can get a clear direction of where I want to go, and just really start to get some momentum, which always seems to be the most difficult thing with doing sort of anything like this when it comes to content creation, especially in such an expensive space. Touching on that, obviously I do a lot of gaming as well. I don't just build PCs for fun and stare at them. I actually do enjoy playing the games on them, but what I was kind of conscious of is that I've been wanting to get into making content around games and games that I like for some time, but I wasn't quite sure how to implement that, as I didn't really want to flood my channel with gaming content, as I know most of you are probably just here for the tech. So to simplify it, what I've done is I've actually made a second channel called Rowdy Chills. I will put that in the description below. If you're into gaming and you want to sort of keep up with just everything that I'm doing, obviously subscribe to the channel. It will be a bit of a slow burner at first, but I do want to sort of just get into the swing of uploading content to that. I'm into a whole bunch of different games. I think the main ones I'm playing at the moment is obviously a lot of MMOs, so DayZ, Star Citizen, the list goes on, but that will be a slow burner. But yeah, if you like your gaming content, do subscribe to that one. Now, the most important message I wanted to get across in this video is just to extend all my thanks to everybody that's actually subscribed to me. Even with me not posting over the last year, the channel has still grown slowly, but it was just really great to sort of see that, and there's been some really good feedback on the videos that I did make. So yeah, obviously we've just crossed the 300 mark in subscribers, so that's really awesome. And I just want to say thanks so much for sticking by me. It's really appreciated, and a lot of you that I've sort of spoke to in the comments and that, you've got some really cool things going on. I do want to give a bit of a shout out to, trying not to butcher his name, Do Viruses Exist. I'm going to put some pictures up of what he was doing. I sort of got talking to him for one of my videos, and he did this really cool thing where he sort of Frankensteined a water block into an air cooler, just for fun. And let's be honest, that's why we're here, that's why we do this. But it was really cool, and I really appreciate sort of sharing these projects with me. If anybody else has anything like this, do send it to me. I'm going to try and be a bit more active on the Discord, so if you can't link it in sort of video comments, head along to the Discord. You can post it there, and I'm more than happy to sort of feature that in future videos. So yeah, hopefully that catches you guys up a little bit. Like I say, this hopefully now will be the beginning of a lot more. It may be a bit rocky at the beginning. I can't promise I'm going to get a video out every week, but as time goes on, I do intend to sort of hit the gas a bit more and really start pumping out some content. I would imagine it would most likely start around the Dual PC build. But yeah, so once again, thank you guys very much. I really do appreciate you all. If you do see this video and you like it, obviously it really helps the channel to hit the like button. And if you're new here and you sort of want to get into water cooling, PC building, gaming, all that shenanigans, do give the channel a chance, hit the subscribe button, and hopefully, yeah, we can sort of find some common ground, and I'm always there in the comments if anybody wants to share anything. All right, thanks ever so much, guys. I appreciate it. We'll see you in the next one.